Thank the Olympia, Jake Wood, Dan, everyone who put on this show, giving me the privilege. You see me look up at this emblem up here every now and then, and it's just incredible that I get to say with you. So thank you.
And it really got me thinking about a lot of things. Let me be clear, when I was 20 years old, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing either. But it really got me thinking about a lot of avenues of... I've heard that a lot. Split squats is the current goal. I believe this is an OG Charles Poliquin type method, where you're just getting crazy, knee flexion, knees driving over your toes.
He was and still is a huge mentor to me. Ian inspired me to step on stage and coached me through the process. The quiet words hang in the air as Chris Bumstead stares reflectively into the distance, his sculpted physique momentarily forgotten. Behind the towering 6'1" frame that has dominated bodybuilding's classic physique division for 6 consecutive years lies a vulnerability few have glimpsed. Are you enjoying this story about Chris Bumstead? Then help the channel with your subscription. Look, 94.8% of people who watch these videos still aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're part of that group, take the opportunity and subscribe now. It's free, and you'll keep receiving incredible stories of legendary bodybuilders who shaped the sport. Oh, and don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll find more stories like this one. The man they call CBUM, the most followed bodybuilder on social media with over 25 million Instagram followers, hides secrets beneath the polished exterior of championship poses and sponsorship deals. His journey from Canadian teenager to the most influential figure in fitness since Arnold Schwarzenegger masks struggles that would have broken lesser men. And the truth is more impactful than you imagined. Long before Chris Bumstead became the face of modern bodybuilding, before he revolutionized the classic physique division and rekindled interest in the sport's golden era aesthetics, he was simply a sports-obsessed kid from Ottawa, Canada. Born in 1995, Bumstead showed early athletic promise in multiple disciplines. However, his transformation began when he met Ian Valliere, his sister Melissa's boyfriend, now husband, who spotted his genetic potential and became his first mentor. All of a sudden, I was coming second at the Olympia, Bumstead once reflected, capturing the whirlwind nature of his meteoric rise. What fans don't realize is that this wasn't merely beginner's luck. Bumstead's genetic predisposition for the perfect V-taper silhouette coincided with bodybuilding's strategic shift toward more aesthetic, golden-era physiques. Behind closed doors, industry insiders had already identified him as the marketable face they desperately needed to revitalize a struggling sport, creating unprecedented pressure for the young Canadian who earned his pro card at just 21 years old in 2016. The shadow of expectation loomed large over Bumstead's early career. After placing second at the Olympia in both 2017 and 2018, whispers began circulating that he lacked the mental fortitude to claim the title. What spectators didn't know was that Bumstead was battling a far more formidable opponent than two-time champion Breon Ansley. 4 weeks before the 2018 Olympia, Bumstead experienced severe bloating and water retention, leading to hospitalization for 6 days. The diagnosis was devastating: IgA nephropathy, an incurable autoimmune disease that directly attacked his kidneys. He determined from the biopsy, "I have a rare form of IgA disease. My immune system was kind of attacking itself," Bumstead later revealed in an uncharacteristically vulnerable moment. For a professional bodybuilder whose career depends on maintaining precise fluid levels in kidney function, this represented an existential threat. Physicians bluntly informed him that continuing in the sport might significantly shorten his lifespan, advice Bumstead quietly chose to ignore while questioning if I should even be doing this to myself, if I should give up. The pressures within Bumstead's inner circle intensified following his diagnosis. His relationship with mentor Ian Valliere became increasingly strained as the two navigated the complexities of being both family and competitors. Ian was the constant support figure during Chris's early rise, but this dynamic shifted as Bumstead's star ascended. Though rarely discussed publicly, the decision to part ways professionally with Valliere in 2022 and begin working with legendary coach Hani Rambod, who previously guided Phil Heath to 7 Mr. Olympia titles, caused significant tension. Privately, Bumstead struggled with loyalty versus career advancement. The transition coincided with other personal challenges. His relationship with former Bikini Olympia champion Courtney King faced intense scrutiny, particularly as the couple made the decision to start a family despite Bumstead's health concerns. These strains manifested physically. Behind the composed social media presence, Bumstead battled debilitating anxiety attacks before major competitions, something only his closest confidants witnessed. The breaking point came in late 2019, when Bumstead, against medical advice, pushed forward with his Olympia prep despite concerning kidney markers. The gamble paid off professionally when he claimed his first title, but the physical toll was severe. 2018 was a rough prep, 2019 was better but not perfect, and 2020 was better than all my preps combined, Bumstead later admitted. What fans didn't see was the aftermath, the post-competition crash that required emergency medical intervention. This pivotal moment forced a complete reconsideration of his approach to the sport. Abandoning conventional bodybuilding wisdom that prioritized size at all costs, Bumstead embarked on a revolutionary protocol focusing on longevity and health markers. He became obsessed with regenerative therapies, pioneering the use of mesenchymal stem cells in bodybuilding, treatments costing upwards of $25,000 per session that he credits with modulating his immune response. "I'm using something called mesenchymal stem cells, which comes from the umbilical cord of a recently birthed baby," Bumstead revealed in a rare glimpse into his medical regimen, a treatment approach that remains controversial within traditional bodybuilding circles. "I've been managing it. Right now it's been really good," Bumstead says about his condition today, but the reality is more complex than this public statement suggests. What few understand is that Bumstead's entire training methodology has been redesigned around his health limitations. His diet, once traditional bodybuilding fare of chicken and rice, now incorporates specialized anti-inflammatory protocols developed through extensive testing. His supplementation regimen, administered under medical supervision, costs more monthly than most people's mortgage payments. Even more striking is his philosophical evolution. Where most champions become more insular and protective of their methods, Bumstead has embraced unprecedented transparency about PED usage, stem cell therapies, and even his speech impediment, which led him to name his pre-workout supplement Thavage. This vulnerability, once considered weakness in bodybuilding circles, has paradoxically strengthened his connection with fans. "I've been managing it. Right now it's been really good, but the reality is more complex than this public statement suggests." What few understand is that Bumstead's entire training methodology has been redesigned around his health limitations. His diet, once traditional bodybuilding fare of chicken and rice, now incorporates specialized anti-inflammatory protocols developed through extensive testing. His supplementation regimen, administered under medical supervision, costs more monthly than most people's mortgage payments. Even more striking is his philosophical evolution. Where most champions become more insular and protective of their methods, Bumstead has embraced unprecedented transparency about PED usage, stem cell therapies, and even his speech impediment, which led him to name his pre-workout supplement Thavage. This vulnerability, once considered weakness in bodybuilding circles, has paradoxically strengthened his connection with fans. After claiming his sixth consecutive Olympia title in 2024, Bumstead made the shocking announcement that resonated throughout the fitness world. "This is going to be my last time up on stage." At just 29 years old, at the absolute pinnacle of his earning potential, Bumstead chose family and health over continued domination of the sport. Though he briefly competed in the men's open division at the 2024 Prague Pro, placing second, his retirement marks the end of bodybuilding's most lucrative competitive career. The decision wasn't made lightly. Internal conflicts with supplement sponsors who wanted him to continue competing were intense. Yet behind closed doors, Bumstead's medical team had presented him with sobering data on his long-term prognosis, should he continue. His focus has shifted dramatically to his newborn daughter Bradley, born in April 2024, and his marriage to Courtney. More telling was his unprecedented move to pledge personal funds to increase the prize money for future classic physique competitions, ensuring the division he transformed would continue thriving after his departure. This gesture reveals what truly drives Bumstead, not trophies or personal glory, but creating a sustainable legacy that extends beyond his own achievements. Are you enjoying this story about Chris Bumstead? Then help the channel with your subscription. Look, 94.8% of people who watch these videos still aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're part of that group, take the opportunity and subscribe now. It's free, and you'll keep receiving incredible stories of legendary bodybuilders who shaped the sport. Oh, and don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll find more stories like this one. At this level, you must have unparalleled passion, dedication, and willpower to get up every day and train, eat, and sleep bodybuilding, a close associate notes. Yet Bumstead's greatest achievement may be proving that vulnerability and authenticity, once considered anathema in the hypermasculine world of bodybuilding, can become the very foundation of unprecedented success. In becoming the face of an entire sport, Chris Bumstead found something perhaps even more valuable: his own voice.